Good morning. This is my summer sleeping bag I'm using in the tent. So I'm going to have, sorry about the light, it's shining right in my face. That's the thing about filming in the mornings when it's dark or night time. I'm going to have one of these go bars this morning, and when I get to a water source that's easy to get to, the one by my tent's a bit awkward, I'm going to have this something to eat. Vegetable chipolata with chili with rice. So this was last night's camping spot. Camped by an old ruins here. There's another one over there. I'm not going to bother filming it. You see these ruins all over the highlands. I'm going to get the tent down now, but annoyingly, when I looked up the tent early in the morning, the sky was clear. It was freezing, by the way, and there were loads of stars. But I don't think it was for very long, because it was only really the early hours of the morning it started getting cold. I didn't use any hot pads. My clothes were sufficient, but if it had stayed colder longer, I would have used the hot pads. Well, folks, that's me all packed away, ready to go. Hey. Just have a double check that I've not left anything behind. I know what I've left behind. My tripod, which I'm using to film for you guys. Can't forget you. It's the 8-mile marker. So since I started yesterday, I've done 8 miles into the trail. So that over there is the whole. I can actually see the whole of this side of the Isle of Arran from here, from Skipness. There is a castle and a chapel ruins. Yeah, somehow I don't think there's going to be a shop here. I think when it said PO on the map, it meant the post box, not a post office. If it was, I reckon it probably is long gone. I can see a phone box as well. So yeah, I think this is called Skipness. Imagine living here. This view of Isle of Arran. See the whole of the Isle of Arran from here. Rubbish time. Some more rubbish. And the phone box is working. As you can see, still working. Or they're thinking about removing it apparently. If you want to read it, pause it. And some information here. And some information here, but it looks very close to me, this place. Looks like they're preparing for bonfire night, or maybe something else. Well, that is the village hall. It looks like it would have been a church though, but it says village hall on it now. Looks like there used to be a water tap. Oh, please tell me it's drinkable. Not sure what type of building that is over there. It looks kind of Coast Guard-y, doesn't it? Is it from the Second World War maybe? There's a really old Bowtown mile marker there. It says 30 miles hidden away. Well, I'm walking along the road now with a fantastic view still, right by the sea, and a view of the Isle of Arran over there. I didn't bother seeing the chapel in Skipness or the castle ruins. It's just a bit off trail, and it's supposed to be hammering it down by 1 o'clock today. And look at that sky. I think that could be right. And this is a really nice walk along this ocean road here. No cars so far. It is early still, but I get the feeling it's quite a quiet road anyway. I will be coming to a ferry terminal. Hopefully it's open, and I could get some water from there maybe, and maybe even charge my things up while I sit down and have a rest. Well, you know, there's definitely a ferry, so that's really weird. They're saying on the web page it's not running at the moment. Very strange. Well, I think that's the actual ferry over there. I'm not sure actually, but it says on the website it's not running at the moment. But I've seen boats come across here, so that is definitely the ferry. Hey, I'm 10 miles into the trail. Good spot to have a rest. The ferry terminal is just down there. I'm going to sort my bag out, I think. Okay, it says travel from Brodick will not be available without a booking, but how can you book when it says the boat's not running, even though they are running? Because I've just seen one go. Strange. There's the National Bike Network sign. If you want to read what it says on there, I'll just show you there. Got these all over the Britain. Shooting in progress. Hopefully not where I'm going to be camping tonight. So I've got to walk up this way. There is going to be plenty of water on the way. There are going to be plenty of lochs, so should be okay for water. I've got plenty of food, so I don't really need to go to a shop. I just fancied coffee. I'm missing my coffee. Oh, I don't know what's happened here. Looks like we've got a bit of a landslide. Campbelltown, Tarbert. Looks like a house converted from a chapel. And here there was a sign about the chapel and castle I didn't see, to make me feel really bad about not walking there. It was a bit off the trail though. Not too much farther on the road, I don't think. I don't know if this is the wood bit I'm walking through. This is on this sign here, but I think it might be. I don't know if it's going down to the sea or the lochs where I'm walking up to, but if you want to read it, pause it. So I'm going to have some beef jerky and a bottle of oat spar. Well, I've just come off the road. It was a bit of road walking from the by the ferry terminal, still walking up the road, down the road, and this bit here has just come off the road. I'll tell you what, this would be a nice little place to camp. There seems to be a water source nearby. It's perfect, but it's way too early. I've only done 10 kilometres today, so I've got to keep going. I've not told you this. The Kintyre Way is a great walk, which is the equivalent of an English national trail. So it's a really good standard, and I say so far it's been easy. Definitely an easy trail, this. Good quality path so far. weather's actually perfect for hiking at the moment, so I'm hoping that rain holds off. Any idea what this is? Okay folks, well, I just filtered some water. I'm going to have something to eat, vegetable chipolata chili with rice, link in the description. Yeah, so I just found a water source that seems okay. I filtered it. I've got some drinking water now as well, so I'm going to have this because I didn't make any food this morning. I just had snacks on the way, and then I'm going to get on my way. It's still not raining, but it looks like it could rain at any time. Well, the path's getting more muddy now. But managed to get got mud up here already. Absolutely stunning. Still nobody about. Nobody at all. Very beautiful, but there's nowhere to camp around here. Nowhere. It's very boggy. Wow, this is a pretty bleak landscape. It's basically moorland. It's like Dartmoor, really. I could be in Dartmoor easily, but it's a lot more bigger expanse of land than I thought it was going to be. Always looked smaller on the map. Luckily, it's not hammering it down. It's just like a little bit of drizzle at the moment. Well, I started filming with the GoPro because it was raining a bit. Put the waterproofs on. Of course, it stopped raining now. Now I'm sweating. I bet it won't start raining again till I take them off. Well, I actually passed two hikers just before the lake. Two day packs. So they must be going to the village I come from this morning, or went past this morning because I started before the village. So that was actually cool because I haven't seen anyone all day. It's been pretty quiet on this trail actually. But yep, that's only two people I've seen. And I think they were probably locals. So that's a route I come up there. This is the loch. You can't see it all from here actually. Shame it's not droning weather. Some more of the loch here. It's quite dark and I'm using the GoPro 8 because it's raining and I'm not sure how well the stabilisation is in low light. It's usually pretty rubbish. So I'm walking down here. It's a bit boggy along this bit. So I've done 17 miles of the trail so far according to this sign since the start. I remember I had a late start. I stop and start to do filming with the tripod. I walk backwards and forwards and I take other shots and look at things on the way. I don't just continuously walk at full pelt to do the trail. So I aim to do, while filming and photography, to do around 20 kilometres a day. not 20 miles. I could do 20 miles a day easily without filming and, you know, doing the tripod shots and all that, and just filming handheld shots. But I like stopping and looking at things, and yeah, if I wanted to do this trail quick, I'd just trail run it. I could run it. Well, I can run 40 kilometers, no problem. So I'd do it for what, 3 days, run it in 3 days or whatever. Obviously sleeping on the way. Just found this spot here. It's got a bench, but it's a bit bumpy. There's not enough space even for my tent. Typical. All the other benches I've seen when I've not needed to stop, I've had plenty of space to camp. But of course this one hasn't. And there's a water source nearby, which would have been perfect. But I'm going to carry on walking. There's another lake. It's a bigger loch, I should say, because we're in Scotland, and it's got a boathouse. So I'm thinking there might be somewhere to camp there. Maybe obviously some streams going down into the loch. It's closer to where I want to go as well at the end of this stage. It's still quite early, I think, so yeah, I'm going to carry on. Coming out of the forest, I think, or out of it for a bit. Should be the big lake soon. I'm hoping there's somewhere to camp along there. Well, I've still only seen 2 people all day. 2 people all day, that's it. And the weather might not be so good, but it's very atmospheric. Never used to like forests. Especially bloody pine forests, but I've grown to love them, so I'm really enjoying this. But I do find with forests it is really hard to find somewhere to camp. The ground's always uneven, really boggy, and it's no exception on this hike. To be honest, on the Kintyre way, we really do have to look out for camping spots. They're far and few between a lot of the time. The next spot I see, I'm going to camp out. Ideally, I want a water source by it. Wonder how old that dry stone wall is over there. I can actually see a house down there. I'm guessing that could be the boathouse or someone who just lives by the lake. I really do want to camp down here. Hopefully I can camp down here somewhere. I've done over 20 kilometers now anyway. Wow, that's beautiful. There's a house over there. Don't know if it's some kind of like fishing boathouse. I think there's supposed to be a boathouse on this side as well. Wow, I really hope there's somewhere I can camp up by this lake and a flowing water coming down into it. That would be absolutely ideal. And look at that sky. It really, I don't know if you pick it up on the GoPro, but it really does look like there'll be, at some point there's going to be long rain. We're up, I don't know, hopefully, although no, I really need to be by a water source. I don't like using water from the lake. I like to use flowing water. Yeah, I'm not having any luck finding somewhere to camp. I actually thought I heard someone shooting then. Really do hope there's somewhere around here to camp. I really want to put the tent up as soon as possible, really. I am absolutely pooped now. Looks like an old boathouse down there. Some places to camp up there, possibly. I have seen a place further back, but like I said, I want to be by some running water, and there's no running water here either, so I'm going to keep keep going. Hopefully there's a place where I can get some running water. Look at that though. It's like a round enclosure, almost like a stone circle. Well folks, I found a place to camp at last. There might be some phone signals, so I just sent a message to the folks back home to say where I'm camping on the satellite spot tracker. It sent a message to my phone so I know it's working as well, and my phone was beeped, my basic phone, so there must be some signal here. I don't think there's any internet signal, but there's phone signal. Okay, sorry I didn't do a time lapse. My GoPro, even though the batteries are fully charged, it went dead, so I must be running the batteries down. So that's bloody useless, isn't it? Anyway, I can't use my Canon camera because of the rain. Anyway, we picked this up now. I've got some water on the boil, and I'm going to have one of these expedition foods, chicken rice with vegetables. Link in description if you're interested in buying one of these. Well, as you can see, I found my ideal spot by a river. I'm guessing the GoPro keeps, even though there's battery power there, keeps cutting up because it's so cold. I'm not sure how cold it is, but it is cold. I'm just boiling some, as I said, boiling some water for my expedition foods. And then I'm going to get to set, just go to sleep. Yeah, this weather's going to be like this all night. It might even get worse, but it's supposed to be a little bit better tomorrow. It's supposed to be. Hopefully it is. I haven't got too far to go from here to get to the end of this stage. I've done well over 20 kilometres today. Not bad for when you consider all the filming and photography I do. And yeah, don't forget guys, definitely recommend these. Link in the description. So it's boiling now. Oh, I am starving.